Hello, hi, welcome to Terrible Person Premium, formerly How to Become a Terrible Person Premium. Formally. No, I'm just kidding. I just fill all the time with former titles of this podcast. So, I'm tired. I stayed up way too late watching erection coverage.
Erection.
That'd be sick. They do erection coverage, and it's just me sitting behind a desk being like, this just in, I have an erection. Can we just end the podcast there?
I have another one, guys.
Yeah. Well, never mind. Oh, it's back. Just kidding.
It went away.
Just kidding. So, the only thing I don't have many notes this week because I figure we kind of freestyle. Kate and I have been having good freestyle life conversations lately. I feel like you and I have been podcasting in real life a lot. We went on a walk the other night, and I wish we recorded the conversation we had on the walk.
I don't even remember what the conversation was.
It was just a heater. We were just talking. We were just having fun, talking shit. Really enjoyed it. But the only thing I really wrote down that I wanted to get to is, how there's crab ragoon?
Yes. I
had a thought that made me laugh this week.
Okay.
And that is crab raccoon.
Explain that a little better.
Well, see, you think it's like maybe like a crab rangoon with raccoon meat inside. But where I'm going with it is I'm imagining a raccoon with claws for hands.
Like little pinchers.
He is crab raccoon. Right? Has anyone?
That's funny.
Should we buy that IP and make 7 movies about crab raccoon? Crab raccoon?
Yeah.
Crab a raccoon.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty heartwarming. We could actually make it into like a little kids movie.
Yeah.
Hi. Like next Disney Pixar next big thing.
Here it is. He's crab raccoon, and his favorite meal is crab rangoon. Would that be cannibalization?
Yeah.
I suppose if it's no, because it would have to be crab raccoon meat inside the ragoon.
It wouldn't be. I'm just kidding.
Ragoon.
Crab
Also,
ragoon.
Do you buy into the movie we're watching, All Eyes on Me on Netflix, is basically Tupac Shakur's origin story and ultimate demise. And he was he went to theater school. He was an actor. And a lot of people said he was a gay man. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I do have thoughts on that. I think that it's not far off, probably, because just the group of people that he was hanging out with, right? Didn't he used to be friends with P. Diddy? Or no?
No, come on. Diddy, I think, had Tupac
killed. Had him killed by Suge Knight, right?
No. Okay, so
I don't know.
So
I don't know the rap beefs. I'm sorry.
Tupac was on Death Row Records, which is the West Coast record label.
And
Bad Boy
was East Coast.
Bad Boy was East Coast, New York, and Death Row was about a real culture, a real gangster culture, and Bad Boy was about party lifestyle, big money, And there was this big thing that happened at the Source Awards. I think it was the 1996 Source Awards. Snoop Dogg got up on stage and was like, any of you rappers that are unhappy with your current management, or maybe it was Suge Knight that said it. I think it was Suge Knight. Suge Knight goes, come to Death Row. If you're tired of your producers dancing in your video, rapping on your songs, and then they cut the camera to P. Diddy, and he's just sitting there listening. And now knowing what you know about Diddy was probably more of a monster than Suge Knight. Suge Knight was not a cool, good guy.
Isn't he still alive?
Yeah, Suge Knight's I think he's in jail because he ran over a guy with his car on camera. And he killed the guy. Yeah.
But it definitely wasn't him.
Definitely wasn't him. Suge Knight. It was a frame job.
That's really funny.
I don't know.
Not him killing somebody with his car.
What's so crazy is I was 11 years old. I got All Eyes on Me, the 2-disc Tupac album, and I was like, this is so dope. I was like, Death Row's so much cooler than Bad Boy.
This is an old movie?
All Eyes on Me is the album. The movie is called All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, they're both called the same thing.
Right, but the album came out.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
No, the album came out in 1995, 96, where this movie came out 3 years ago.
That's what I thought. That's why I was confused, because I was like, I thought this was like a new movie.
No, it's not like super new. It's not like Whale new. The Whale new. What do you think's better? Without just watching the first 5 minutes of this movie, do you think All Eyes on Me, the Tupac Shakur story, is better, or The Whale is better, starring Brendan Fraser?
The Whale.
I still think about The Whale. I still think about that ending. I hope he crushed and killed his daughter.
I was going to say where he smushed his daughter.
I forgot that he was looking at gay porn at the beginning of that movie.
Wasn't it? It was like a couple times throughout the movie. It wasn't just that one time.
Well, didn't the pizza guy catch him?
Yeah, but then there was like another time later on, I thought, where he was jerking off to gay porn. There was like twice.
I mean, if you're stuck, if you're confined to your couch, like, what else are you gonna do? World of Warcraft.
Watch regular porn.
Not if you're a gay guy.
True.
What if you're a gay guy and you're like, I can fix it by watching straight porn?
And just that's all you like condition yourself by just sitting on your sofa and just watching gay porn or straight porn for like 15 hours a day.
You know what? I get it. So by the same logic, you could watch enough gay porn and be like, oh yeah, that guy does have a nice ass.
Tight
butthole. I gotta say, shout out to Elizabeth. I know she subscribes to the premium, so thank you. She has a very cool job. I don't want to dox her, but anyway.
Well, babe, you can't give away her job title.
Her home address and billing information. No,
here's her credit card number.
Yeah. She sent me a message today at 6:43 a.m. and it said JOBL made me laugh so hard.
Jobel?
Yeah, my new acronym.
What is that again?
Jumping off the balcony laughing.
Oh, Jobel.
And I said, Elizabeth, this might surprise you, but not everyone loved the Liam Payne stuff last week. And she said, well, I truly enjoyed it. And then she said, and Kate talking about having a dick or huge hanging lips. And the dead baby at the end, fucking great.
Wait, what dead baby?
You were like, oh yeah, did you hear about Demi Lovato's sister's baby?
It's dead.
Editing. What's funny is I thought editing last week's podcast was going to be tough, but I just left pretty much everything in. I was like, dude, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
I want to talk about little kids not trick-or-treating.
Fuck yeah.
What is that?
Bullshit.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, we had
little kids are weird.
Do you think it's because they're like afraid of people?
I think so. But not just like little kids, like all little kids through high school, graduation age, college age kids, young people in general.
We saw more probably 15, 16-year-old trick-or-treaters than we did little kid trick-or-treaters.
We saw a fucking grown-ass man who was probably like almost 40 years old trick-or-treating. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, he was a grown man.
I was sick this week.
But he had like a fucking little sack and he's like, trick or treat.
Good for him, dude.
Dressed up in a costume. So I'm like,
he's probably selling that candy for meth, you know?
No.
For fentanyl.
Oh my gosh.
I put fentanyl in
How much candy would you have to trade for fucking fentanyl? I feel like it'd be a lot.
Fentanyl's cheap.
Is it?
Yeah, so probably like 2 or 3 king size.
They're not like price gouging because everybody's so addicted.
No, I think that's how how China's killing everyone. Babe. They killed Mac Miller. China killed Mac Miller with fentanyl. No, I think they make it super
the original fentanyl.
I think they make it super cheap so you can buy it, and then it's a very slippery slope with fentanyl. So it's like you're playing with fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess like sure, whatever. Okay.
What do you mean?
China can make everything cheaper than we can, so I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like drug addicts in all the years past, like it doesn't really matter like to them how much their drug of choice is.
They just get
like
it.
Street value. It's like they're going to do whatever they can to get it. So it's like I don't really see, I guess, price isn't really a factor if you're like a severe drug addict, I don't think.
So what you're lobbying for is like a made in the USA version.
Yeah.
You want like a New Balance type situation, manufactured in the United States.
Yes. At least then it's like more regulated. I don't know. Or am I just being crazy with that thought?
I don't know. I don't know enough about fentanyl production.
Raise fentanyl prices.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to lobby for
Yeah,
next election cycle.
in this next election cycle, just think about who's going to bring your fentanyl prices down, guys.
No, up.
Bring them up?
Yeah, we want to bring it up.
You want to increase quality, bring up the price?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then they wouldn't be like, I mean, I don't know because I've never tried fentanyl, so I can't speak from personal experience. But then, like, maybe then people wouldn't be like, oh, it killed my 12-year-old.
Maybe. I mean, probably still would. If it's fentanyl, it's probably still going to do the same thing.
If that fentanyl that your 12-year-old got for $5 is now $75, maybe yeah, it would.
Oh, you're saying cost of doing business limits.
They're not gonna spend all their fucking allowance money.
Well, and also you're not going to do as much of it because you're like, this is $75 a gram.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It's interesting. Make it
to combat like war on drugs.
Make drugs better and more expensive.
Yeah.
I think that's
then you will save lives.
Have we solved the drug crisis? Have we ended the war on drugs?
I'm pretty sure. I just solved all the world's problems.
I have contact with the Mesa PD. I'm like basically inside with the Mesa PD. I have
insider information.
Yeah.
You're like Martha Stewart.
I witnessed a crime this week. A road rage related crime that ended in
You didn't witness it. You just witnessed the police presence.
I got almost abducted.
Because of it.
The helicopter shined its light down upon me and I said, God, it's me, Grant. When will I start my period? Is that right? God, it's me, Margaret.
Never.
Never.
Like in the James Earl Jones voice.
Never.
And then they beam you up and probe your butthole.
Yeah.
And you're like, no. They probe your butthole and then they tickle your belly button.
Oh yeah.
It's like your worst nightmare.
And then they put me on like the demon. They drop me from the helicopter repeatedly. So, damn it.
You be dead though?
I mean they just drop me in and pull me back demon drop style.
Oh.
So like
you're like 2 inches from the ground.
And then just pull me back up. Like guys. So I sent you a job application for the FBI. Do you think I should?
You're not going to talk about the police incident?
Fuck. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of already got me into some annoying hot water. Like that email that I got went to like people way above me. So this is the third email in like a month about me.
You're like, I was just trying to find out what was going on in my neighborhood.
I didn't say anything crazy.
You're like, I just was legitimately asking questions.
Listen, I'm just investigating the investigators. You know what I mean?
And look what you did. You opened up a whole can of worms, Grant.
So yeah, there's a job at the FBI where it's like minimum requirements, a bachelor's degree. And I'm like, I got that. I think I'm going to be a special agent. I'm going to put the cart so far ahead of the horse that the FBI has to take me.
I think that...
Would I still be able to do the podcast if I was a special agent for the FBI? You don't think so?
No.
Could I still do funeral home stories? Probably.
Probably that one, but you couldn't do this one.
Or I'd have to like tone it down like a lot. I'd have to be like...
You'd for real have to change your name.
2.
I don't know. I'm saying on the podcast. Like, you can never use your real name. But people already know your real name, so you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, and they're going to do a background check.
You're kind of fucked.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I mean, free speech is still a thing, so...
I just think this week has been really fascinating in the fact that I think it's time that I find something new to do for a living. You know what I mean? Is that weird to say on the premium? I'm allowed to say, you're allowed to talk about this stuff, right?
Yeah, why
I think I'm just kind of out of media. I don't know if it's for me anymore. Is this going to be played in a closed door meeting that I have in like a week?
I don't think so.
You survived your helicopter trip.
I did. I didn't die. I'm talking to all of you now, so that's wonderful. It was really cool though, because you like forget that you're in a helicopter. Like you just feel like you're in a car, but then you're like, oh shit, like I'm way high up here.
How do you forget you're in a helicopter?
Because it doesn't feel like you're in a helicopter. Like, you know how in a plane, I mean, I haven't been in a super, super like tiny, like private jet type plane. But you know how like when you hit like a rough patch or like turbulence or whatever, you get that weird, like almost like where you can feel like the plane like descend a little bit, like all at once. And it does that weird thing with your stomach or to your stomach.
It's like
makes it drop a
it's
little
like
bit.
if you're on like a bumpy road. It's the same physics as like a car. Yeah. Where you really feel every bump in the road, but you're in an airplane, so you're like, fuck, we're going to die.
Like there was none of that. Absolutely none of that. And it was like times where you could feel like the air, like when we were going over mountains, like air pockets or whatever, but it never did the whole like where you drop or anything like that. Like we were always kind of stable, I guess. Like it would maybe like shift us a little bit to like one side or whatever. But yeah, it was weird because I was expecting there to be more turbulence than you would feel in a plane, but there was none at all. So that's why it just felt like you were just riding in a car.
Well, it must be because of how much thrust it takes to lift up, because you're like pushing against. So like if you would push a car against a road, you wouldn't feel the bumps as much, right? Because it's like you'd weighted. Or if you're in a heavy car, you don't feel the bumps as much. Right?
I think.
I don't know. Look at us being fucking physicians.
It was very cool. And then when the helicopter landed, they had this really nifty little dolly that they put it on.
Hello, dolly.
Yeah, it was crazy. So they like line up the little rotors at the top, and then they like lock them into place so they don't move. And then they get this little dolly out, and then they put it underneath the helicopter.
Dang, Kate went on one fucking helicopter ride. Now she's like rotors, fucking dolly. You're dropping all the lingo.
No, I'm not. Those are like
you're such a helicopter elitist. Now.
Anyways, so they get this little dolly out, and it's like they put it on there, and it's remote controlled. So the guy, like, there's nobody in the helicopter, and they're just. It's like just being remote controlled, driven back into the little hangar. And I was like, this is so cool.
It's like a Waymo.
It's like Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's so tight.
Yeah, it was fun. If you get a chance to go on a helicopter ride, you should do it.
Yeah. Unless your name is 100% of an Oh. Do you remember like when the world like shut down because Kobe Bryant died? And they were like, dude, you're not allowed to say anything about Kobe Bryant.
Was that the same year COVID happened?
Yeah. It was like right before COVID.
Yeah. That happened in like January or whatever, right?
I think it was February. Yeah. Or tail into January.
And then, yeah.
It was the whole world just acted like they fucking gave a shit about basketball all of a sudden. Or maybe it was like my world.
Well, I want to know. Is when did people start giving a shit about baseball again? I thought that they were going to like totally like dismantle the entire MLB like 2 years ago. And now it's like $300 fucking dollars to go to Diamondbacks game.
I think
out of your mind.
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that people give a shit. I think stadiums now are so big that now they have to just be like, tickets are $1,000 to sit behind the plate. Like we have all these amenities that you're going to a fucking baseball game. Watch the baseball game. You don't need to sit in the PetSmart lounge and fucking, do all this bullshit.
Well, it's because they want the fucking free alcohol and free nasty hot dogs.
How much was the spring training game we went to? Ballpark ish.
Oh, the spring training, that was like $50 a ticket just for spring training tickets, which I'm like, that's ridiculous.
$50 for a baseball game.
Sure.
For like a Major League Baseball game in a park.
A regular season baseball game, yes. A fucking spring training game where I'm sitting on fucking wet grass? No.
I don't know.
No, I should not be paying $50 a ticket.
Everything is a distraction from something else. Like, perfect example, the election shit happened yesterday. No one talked about locally how there was a fucking plane crash in Mesa, Arizona that killed 5 people.
Yeah,
crazy. And it was literally like maybe a mile from us.
And we didn't even hear about it on the news. I heard it through my grandma because my grandpa happened to be at Walmart. And when he came out of Walmart, it was like right after it had just happened. And I guess there was like a ton of commotion and stuff.
I feel like I was outside too because I was getting stuff for dinner. So I wonder if I would have heard that if I didn't have my headphones in.
Yeah, a plane hit a car.
Crazy. But it fell out of the sky and hit a car. It was like
it had just taken off.
It was after takeoff. Mm-hmm. They say that's the most dangerous time for flights.
Just taken off and something, I guess there was some sort of issue. There were five people in the plane.
Yeah.
And 4 of them are dead.
And the driver of the car is dead.
The other person in the plane is in the hospital, I guess, but I don't know how serious their injuries are. And then the driver of the car also is dead.
I remember I read somewhere, I used to be really afraid of flying, and I read somewhere that the first 7 minutes of the flight were the most dangerous part of the flight. The first
That's
7
where the most shit can go wrong.
Yeah, because it's like the most moving parts. There's a lot of other planes around. There's other shit aside from the plane. But then that's also when you realize you have a problem is when you're in the air. So what I used to do when I'd fly is I would literally like on takeoff as it's ramping up, I would set a timer on my watch for 7 minutes and I'd be like, we made it.
We're out of the 7-minute period.
But you know, it's like sometimes you're flying out of Sky Harbor and you got to go over the mountains and stuff. So it's like, and I'd be like looking at my watch and be like 5:35, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. And I'm going to live through this.
And I'm in the clear. I won't die. That is really funny though.
I had a fun idea. You know how there's all those haunted houses for like adult weirdos who they sign waivers?
Yes.
And they're like, the performers can touch you. Yes. You know, you sign a waiver and then they can like pull your teeth and stuff.
What? They don't pull your teeth.
That was the big story this year. There was a UK haunted house where you could sign a waiver and then you agreed to like torture and they would pull your teeth, and if you made it out you got a prize, like if you didn't quit, but they could extract a tooth, stuff like that. They could like take you, put you in a dentist chair, strap you down, rip out your tooth, and you'd just be fine with it. And
they're just like fucking carnies ripping out teeth, or are these like trained dentists?
No, I mean here they're just the guy running the haunted house.
No thanks.
I think the trick is if you're running a haunted house where you have to sign a waiver, the thing you need to convey when the haunted house starts is they get into the haunted house, there's like a spooky skeleton on the wall and they're like, oh my god, it's so scary. I think you need to convey to the person in the haunted house that things have gone sideways, but you've already signed the waiver. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I think
what do you mean?
That's the scare tactic that works. They're like, this isn't part of the haunted house. This guy went rogue. You're fucking kidnapped now. Mm-hmm. I think that would, you know what I mean? If like all of a sudden you just like are in a haunted house and then all of a sudden you're in the backseat of somebody's car tied up. And you're like, oh, this isn't part of the fucking waiver I signed. That's scary.
That's scary.
And I think that's kind of what the line they toe on these. There was one in the U.S. We watched the documentary about it. Remember the guy who would like torture people?
Yeah, but that wasn't like a documentary. That was like a reenactment, like based on a true story, right?
It was a documentary about the guy running the haunted house that we watched. And all the people that went there and signed the waiver were being interviewed. You don't remember this?
No.
That's good. Glad we spent the time. Kate was doing phone stuff probably.
Oh my God.
Kate turns on Sister Wives last night.
No.
It's like, I gotta watch this episode, and then spent the whole time shopping.
No, I don't do that. That's
Yeah,
not
you did.
True.
Sister Wives this week, you didn't even watch it.
Yes, I did. I
you
watched
listen,
all
you,
of it.
You listened to it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
I looked up a bunch of times.
Bunch of times. I looked up the whole time. I didn't take my eyes off those beautiful Sister Wives.
Yeah. Grant has the hots for Robin.
I think Robin's the hot one, which isn't saying
Yeah,
much.
I mean, clearly.
I think Mary had a very brief window of being a hot one. Kind of hot one.
Yeah, like she used to be like really skinny.
Yeah, and she kind of had like, she's like trashy hot. Like 80s trashy hot.
I could see that.
Yeah, but Robin's like, I don't know. Robin's just got such a
2010 hot.
Yeah, Robin's just, but also now Robin just has a big ass head. Robin reminds me of like a pop doll. One of those Funko pop dolls with the giant heads, little
That's
bodies.
funny.
But anyway, where I was going with the haunted house thing is, I have an idea for haunted houses, where when I go to haunted houses, Caitlin, I make them sign waivers so I can touch performers.
They're like, here, we have a waiver for you to sign. Oh, great. I have one for you, too.
Yes, terrific. Could you also go through my paperwork?
I'm also going to need you to sign mine.
Thank
you.
Sir, it says here in your waiver that you're allowed to grab performers, quote, by the pussy.
That's right.
Yep. Hey, listen, if we can't come to an agreement, then I don't have to come in, you know? But it's just like, I'm just imagining going to like a really pedestrian haunted house and being like, can you guys sign this?
Like one that's like geared for little kids.
Yeah. Like one of the not scary farms type situations.
That shit's scary.
Yeah. Universal Halloween Horror Nights were pretty scary too. I went there as a little kid. My dad took me. My daddy.
Yeah. Okay. So they're scary because they come after you when you're just like walking around. You're like, oh, I'm going to go over here to this little food stand and get a soda. And then you turn around and there's a fucking clown like right in your face. And you're just like, huh? Like, that's scary.
A clown scary?
Well, I'm saying just anything. Any sort of creepy thing with a mask, there'd be.
Anything that pops up where you're like, oh my God. Like, you're not expecting it. It's pretty spooky.
Yeah. It's like, I think the point, like, I just got, like, frustrated with it at a certain point. Because I'm like, scare me when I'm in the haunted houses. But, like, don't scare me when I'm just walking around, like...
Yeah, unless you agree to my terms and conditions.
Right. And that means I can punch you in the face.
Or grab him by the pussy.
Or that.
You just grab an adult man by the pussy.
You're like, you asked for this.
You asked for this. Listen, you agreed.
You did.
What do we... Oh, dude, Aaron Hernandez show. I'm so excited. There's a new episode that dropped today, I think.
How is that show still making new episodes? I feel like it's been going on for like 6 months.
Episode 9 dropped today. And Aaron Hernandez. I just realized I brought that up like 5 times. And now people are going to be like, you got a problem? I'm going to be like, no, I don't. It's just funny to me.
Then cut it out.
Then cut it out. Cut it out.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Cut. What is it? What's the little hand gesture?
Cut it out. I don't know what the it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I was all about those hand signals as a little kid. I was like, cut it out. Too legit to quit. Too legit to quit.
Let's quit.
I don't know what quit is. QAnon. We had some burros, a little Mexican salad. I almost ordered when we went to the thing. I was like, "Yeah, can I get one of those Mexican salads, please?" They're like, "You mean a taco salad?"
And be like, what is that?
Yes, I would like a Mexican salad, please.
Is that the hacienda salad?
See,
They do have one called that there.
That's what I have.
Hacienda, for those of you that don't know,
means house.
it does.
Hacienda.
You know what also means house?
What?
Casa.
Casa.
Stop.
What? What's your problem?
Bungalow.
You know, that's the thing. Dude, so they're showing Tupac Shakur in rapping in a bathtub right now. That was like a code in the 90s where if you were a rapper and you were photographed in a bathtub, that was actually like a sign to the global elites that you were a compromised gay man. Look it up. Everybody look up rappers in bathtubs.
Is there one of Diddy in a bathtub?
Oh, dude. Diddy in hot tubs. Diddy's in bathtubs. They all did it. All the rappers.
What about Nelly?
I don't know. Yeah, he was probably in a bathtub. Nelly's been in a bathtub before. If you've ever been in a bathtub, you are gay. That's the title of this episode. Kate?
I think that bathtubs are gross. Kinda. Sorta.
The problem I have with bathtubs is when you're...
I mean baths. Just baths.
Like, if you take like, I get in the bathtub and I, like, sit down and I, like, slide in. You know what I mean? It's like slide down. But if you, like, sit directly down where butthole kisses bathtub, that's a little weird to me. Especially if you're at, like, a hotel and you feel your asshole touch the porcelain, like, you know, the tub.
I haven't showered at a hotel bathroom in so long. One, because I feel like most hotels just don't have bathtubs anymore. It's just like a shower.
The last time I took a bath at a bathtub was at the Bellagio in Vegas. And they have those beautiful, like, standalone
jacuzzi tubs
and,
or
like,
something.
I can get in and I'm, like, my whole body's covered and I could, like, if I fill it up all the way, my eyes would be, like, the only thing you could see. Mm-hmm. It's that big of a bathtub. I read this article how in hotels the bathtub is, like, the dirtiest thing in the hotel room aside from the coffee maker. It's the bathtub. That's what they
Why? Just because
you can't. There's just
it's hard to clean it.
Yeah, there's no way to clean it to the extent you need to clean it. Like, they don't spend the time scrubbing the bathtub.
And they're not using, like, fucking hospital-style cleaners.
Right. And I read that article, and then, like, literally, like, a day later, I was at the Bellagio, and I was like,
I'm going to take a bath.
I'm going to take a bath. And it was, hands down, out of the last decade, probably the best bath I took.
One, my bathtub is just like a basic ass fucking bathtub, but I feel like I get in the bathtub at first and it feels good and I'm like, okay, this is nice. But then after a while, I don't know if it's just because I get bored, so then I just, like, start thinking about stuff, but then I just, like, I get in my head where I'm like, this is gross. I'm literally just sitting here in, like, dirt and just soaking in it. Like, so is it just, like, reabsorbing back into my skin?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Like, I'm just like, this doesn't feel nice anymore, and then I want to get out.
You know, I want to do, like, news stories, but, like, literally every news story is, like, election based in some capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Calm meditation app jumps 100 spots in App Store after election night. Okay.
Cool.
Neat. Just give me just give me anything that's not. Yeah, it's all celebrity endorsement bullshit. Like, I wonder, dude. The most Pennsylvania story came out this week, and it made me very happy. The Jason Kelce shit, where Jason Kelce was on Penn State campus, and some guy called his brother the F word, and then Jason Kelce smashed his phone.
I think it's funny though, because do you think he got so? It's like, why are you getting so mad?
Because your brother is
gay.
Yeah,
is legitimately gay.
What if that's what the Shawn Mendes announcement was? Next week, Shawn Mendes is going to be like, actually...
Yeah, we didn't talk about Shawn Mendes at all, right?
We talked extensively about Shawn Mendes. We played the full audio clip.
Just kidding.
Dude, if Travis Kelce...
We can talk about him again, though.
Honestly, dude, that's Travis Kelce's redemption arc in my eyes. He breaks up with Taylor and starts fucking Shawn Mendes. Not like in a relationship. I'm just talking like Brokeback Mountain style camping trips. Just.
Do you think that after Taylor and Travis break up that he'll go back to
Big Beautiful Black Women?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Okay. That's because it's like they're not getting married, people. Anybody who thinks
there's
they're going to is not.
There's all these discussions about, them having kids now.
Oh my God. No, it's because everybody found out that their breakup date was like, what was it, September 20th?
September 28th, yeah.
And so they were like, fuck.
We got to start baby rumors.
Now we gotta like date at least through the holidays, and then maybe talk about breaking up sometime like in 2025. But yeah, it's a fake relationship, and I'm just curious.
Can I say something
if maybe he still has a black girlfriend? Maybe he's never stopped.
I don't look at Taylor Swift and go, damn, I wonder what she's like in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently Travis Kelce did.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, that's kind of. I mean, I don't know. We're not Swifties, so we just like we don't
I
know
see
that
the
life.
sexual. Yeah,
but yeah,
do people sexualize Taylor Swift?
I would love to hear from a guy who's like, oh yeah, she's so hot.
The things I would do to Taylor Swift. I've never heard any straight guys say, oh my God.
But I've heard guys in the past say that she's pretty or she's hot or whatever. I think.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody be like, Taylor Swift is hot.
There's like, oh, she's cute.
She's cute.
Pretty.
Bony. It might be. I mean, you put Taylor Swift. If you're Travis Kelce and you have like a one door Taylor Swift standing in, other door Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, who would he choose?
I mean, Cardi. If yeah, no consequences, no one knows, top secret, only person who knows what's happening is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce's in a room. This is a science experiment. Taylor Swift is there. Cardi B is there.
Okay.
Do you think, and they're like, you can have sex. No one will know what you do, who you choose. Not even Taylor, not even Cardi.
And neither one of them will deny it.
We're going to do like Men in Black, brain erase on all you guys. Who do you think he picks Cardi B?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going down this road.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, for sure.
He'd be like, yeah, she's a legend.
She's legend.
She's legendary.
Yeah. Shit, I was listening to Whoopi Goldberg's albums for years. I love Sister Act.
Is that the one where she's a nun?
Yeah. She's a nun and she starts a choir.
That was a show or a movie?
It was. They made 2 movies, Sister Act 1 and 2. And it may be a show, but not with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I remember watching that movie. I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Like if Travis Kelce were in the room that we're seeing in this Tupac movie with all these beautiful black women,
he'd forget all about Taylor.
Again, can I make a statement?
Sure.
Thigh tattoos?
Hot.
Hard pass for me.
Okay. Question.
Okay.
Thigh tattoo.
Yeah.
On a guy.
Kind of dope, dude.
Hot.
Like if I got a thigh tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hot on
dude,
a guy.
No,
that's
check
what I
this out.
thought you were asking.
No, if I got a tattoo right here.
Thigh tattoos on girls are
if I got like a barbed wire right there, you'd be like, I don't even care it's barbed wire because it's like my hot Broadway friend Connor.
Yeah.
Who I show you pictures of. He's always wearing Speedos with his mustache.
Uh-huh.
He was in Hamilton, and he has got a sick, like tribal band around his lower thigh, and I was like, damn, I should get that. And then I like look at his body versus my body. I'm like, I couldn't pull it off.
He could.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get sleeved up. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
I don't even know
Squirtle?
a lot of Pokemons. I'll start naming the ones I know.
Pokemon.
Charmander.
Okay.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Charizard.
Wasn't there a Hufflepuff? Hampertoot?
Stop. Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. That's what it was. We used to go up to kids because we had shared recess with like the little kids when we were in like 7th and 8th grade, and they'd be talking about Pokemon. I'd be like, "Do you guys have the Hampertoot card?" And they're like, "What? That's not a Pokemon." I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, all us 8th graders, we got the Hampertoot cards. So if you want one, we can sell you one. It's $5."
So you were hustling people in middle school?
Trafficking Pokemon cards, yeah.
Wow. I remember did kids bring the binders?
Yeah. And for a very short period of time, when I had few enough Magic the Gathering cards, I had a binder. And then I had to switch over to the hard like cases because I had like thousands of Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember like Pokemon in like first grade and just everybody bringing their binders and stuff. And I remember it was there was a person in our class who was like stealing Pokemon cards, and I remember that being like a big thing, and like our teacher having like this like big talk with all of us about how like you can't steal other people's things and blah blah blah. But yeah, I guess he like stole some kids. It was this kid who was like this like curly blonde haired guy, but anyways, he stole, I guess, supposedly some like very rare Pokemon card from this kid.
I remember I went to a kid's like 13th birthday party, maybe 11th birthday party, and I was like 13, and I gave him a Magic the Gathering card that was Wrath of God was the name of the card, and it was a white card. Mm-hmm. And if you played it, you killed all living items on your opponent's map. And I was like, this is the most powerful card in the deck. And I had it in a hard case for him, and I gave it to him. And he was like, cool, thanks. He didn't play Magic the Gathering, I guess. But now, like in hindsight, that card was $1. So I basically gave this kid like $1 birthday present and was like, get ready, dude. Your life is going to change.
No, I mean, you got him in the little case, too.
$2.
$2.
Did they have those? They don't have those anymore. Card stores for like little kids to go buy like baseball cards and Magic the Gathering cards. Garbage Pail Kids, shit like that. We had a local store. I don't know how they stayed in business. Probably because they were running like a child trafficking ring out of the back. I've got special MTG cards in the back if you want.
That's really funny. I remember like there were places where you could go and play it.
Oh yeah. My buddy played online. He had his deck digitized and then joined the online community so he could play Magic the Gathering, and he was 28, professional saxophone player, and we'd be like, couldn't find him before the set, and he'd be like, I'm just getting a game in, guys. He'd like quietly be sitting at a booth at like the restaurant or bar we were playing in with his laptop out playing Magic the Gathering.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I want to watch that documentary on Netflix about the guy in World of Warcraft. It looks really sad though.
Oh.
What's it called? His name is
Ibeline or Ibeline or something like that.
It's basically about this guy who was in a wheelchair, like severely disabled, and he played World of Warcraft, and no one who was in his guild knew that he was severely disabled. And he was like the fucking hero of the group. And then when he died, he left all of his passwords for his family. And then his family like thought he had just, had a very hard life that wasn't very fulfilling. And then they realized like, oh my God, he like lived a whole life in the World of Warcraft. I think that's a beautiful story, but I just can't handle it right now. What did we watch? Oh, fuck, dude. We watched the Rick and Morty spaghetti episode the other night. Where if you haven't seen the episode, it's in season 6 or 7. Basically, Rick finds a planet of people when they kill themselves, their insides turn to spaghetti, and it's delicious spaghetti. So he starts feeding the family spaghetti without telling them it's from a dead person. And so Morty feels bad, so they go to the planet and meet the people who are killing themselves. And then they do this whole montage. It's like a 4-minute thing about this guy's entire life from his perspective. And at the end of it, I was like tearing up.
Were you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was so. Wasn't that like a beautiful thing? They like show his whole life, and it's with like a sad song, and then his wife dies, and he's eating jelly at her graveside.
Oh my god.
Wasn't that sad?
It wasn't that sad, no, because he got back together with his
But
first
then,
love.
but then remember, he pushed the button, and then he just died, and the music ended, and you're like, oh, a life well lived.
Yeah.
And it was just like poignant. Like thinking about it right now makes me a little emotional.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really have much. I've been sick the last week, so I haven't really felt great. So I didn't prep a whole lot for this podcast. So I hope it didn't suck. But also, I didn't want to get in here and talk like election stuff. I stayed up way too late last night. I don't feel awesome today. Like we went to bed probably at like 2.
You never feel awesome.
Well, yeah, babe, that's not true. I feel awesome like all the time. I just got to get some kratom in my system. You know what I mean? You got to get on that K-pop.
I didn't go to bed at 2. I fell asleep before that.
Kay fell asleep at 7:30 last night.
No, I did not. It was not 7:30. You are so dramatic. Such a liar.
What did you fall asleep during, though? And I turned it off because I was like, I'm not. Oh, it was Hell's Kitchen. I finished Hell's Kitchen. Yes, chef. I fucking love Hell's Kitchen.
You finished all the episodes?
If Travis Kelce had the option between Taylor Swift and Black Gordon Ramsay, who do you think he has sex with?
Black Gordon Ramsay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
Wait, so did you watch all of the episodes of Hell's Kitchen?
No, I finished the episode we were watching.
Okay.
That's
what I was trying to ask you, and you weren't answering my question.
And then when I watched the rest of that Aaron Hernandez shit.
Oh yeah, because Grant loves the story.
I do. I'm in. I love that shit. This is the first Ryan Murphy show in like years.
He's like, I love the love story.
What are you talking? The love story?
Yeah, with his boyfriend.
No, he didn't really.
With his secret boyfriend that he's too afraid to admit that he has to everybody.
I actually fast forwarded through the last section of that because they were like having a heart to heart at a restaurant, and I was like, I can't right now.
And he kills him, right?
No, he doesn't. No, he kills his wife's sister's boyfriend, Odin.
His other boyfriend.
No, he didn't have sex with that guy, but
How do you know?
Because, babe, I'm watching the show.
I'm watching the show, Cleveland.
No, because he basically got too fucked up, and he basically admitted to his sister's, his girlfriend's, his wife's sister's boyfriend. It's very tough to explain the relationship, but they got fucked up together one night, and then basically Aaron Hernandez was like, yeah, I'm gay. And then he confronted him and was like, what do you remember about last night? What did I tell you? And he's like, you didn't tell me anything. He's like, what did I tell you? He's like, you didn't tell me anything. And then the third time he's like, he's holding a gun to him. And he's like, what did I tell you? And he goes, well, you started to. And then he goes, clack, 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 clack. And kills him. Yeah. Fucking nuts. It's a great murder scene.
Dang. And that's already happened?
Yeah, it just happened in the last episode 8. But I guess he killed 2 other people in a drive-by. He just had a road rage type incident, and just he got into it with the guys at the club. Then he followed them, and then he shot up their car. And I think he killed 2 guys in a suburb of Boston.
So he doesn't go to jail for this?
He just drove away, and they threw the gun. And he just got away with that scot-free. I don't know if that's the implication, but they didn't really say anybody died. It's hard to tell. I don't know.
I'm not following the timeline, but
yeah, neither am I.
That's crazy.
It's fine. So thank you, everyone, for subscribing to the premium episode. Next week will be more fun. I'll have more shit prepared that has nothing to do with politics or, CIA gay rapper stuff.
Special Agent FBI.
Hello, what if I start just stealing Valor more than I already am? I am when I voted for the first responder death benefits.
You're like, I gotta support my brothers.
I gotta support my brothers and sisters, dude.
Especially the fallen ones.
Especially the fallen ones.
Gotta make sure their families are taken care of.
The older I get, the more I do, like, I'm into that first responder stuff. Like, they are heroes.
Well, too bad you aren't one.
I know.
You could be a hero too, and you could get discounts then
At RJ Cigar Bar.
on, yeah, and lots of other things.
Uh,
Probs.
Did you know Pat Tillman was 27? He's in the 27 Club.
What's the 27 club?
27 Club are all the celebrities that die when they're 27. It's a curse. Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, Joni Mitchell, like all these. It's a big thing. Kurt Cobain was 27.
That's the quarter life crisis.
They all make it to 27, and then their Faustian bargain they made with the deal runs out, and then they die. But Pat Tillman was part of it.
Interesting.
Do you think he made a Faustian bargain
Yes.
with the devil to be in the NFL?
Well, probably not if he's like so willing to just be like, yep, I'm going to go fight in the war. I'm not going to play football anymore.
That would be like if I signed a, I don't know, $100 million podcast contract, and then I was like, Kate, I'm going to Iran.
My country needs me.
My country needs me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, I just don't. There's no scenario where I'd be like stoked to do that. Wow. All right.
No. Most people I don't think would. Especially not at your age, Grant. Jeez Louise.
40. They're not looking for.
They don't want you.
I could probably enlist and get like a
Grant.
desk job.
You're every other day have an ailment.
But I'm saying I could get a job sitting at a desk. I could go through boot camp. I could go through like old guy boot camp. They're like, you got a degree. We need guys like you. If you're a military recruiter and you're trying to recruit me, take me out to dinner. Give me the spiel. You know what I mean?
My God. Again, Grant. They don't want you.
I'm like the guy in that thing you do. I walk up every time I see a group of troops. I walk up and I go, I just want to let you gentlemen know that I can do 100 push-ups now. And they're like, well, let's see.
You do too.
Why don't you drop down and give me 50 of them? And I'm like, yes, sir. We're just at Nando's. I'm just doing push-ups.
See, I told you.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for listening. Have a great week. We shall return next week to our regularly scheduled programming.